Hey guys, Demolition134 here, and this is my review of PowerCore Combiner's Huffer. This Huffer is the English variant, I believe, because a lot of English reviewers that I've seen review this guy have got the yellow, the hood of the vehicle, whereas a lot of the American ones do have the orange one. I'm going to focus on his Minicon just for a second. So yeah, here is Caliburst. Caliburst is one of my favourite Minicons in my opinion. I just love the look of this guy. So he just transforms into kind of like a little gun. Just sit that on the back of Huffer, and there you go. I also like to think of it as like a little tow cable with all these cogs as well. So there's always that. So to transform Caliburst into his robot mode, we're just going to fold these legs down like that. We're just going to rotate them around. I'm going to split this section, and there is a Caliburst in robot mode. Robot mode looks pretty cool for a Minicon. It does have a lot of articulation, which kind of surprised me. I was expecting like all these PowerCore Minicons to be like Armada Minicons, where they barely had any articulation. But it does have a lot of articulation. This little gun's on a ball joint. It's got a bit of a swivel joint there. It can rotate 360 degrees. It's got ball jointed thighs, hips. It can bend at the knee, and it can also bend the wrong way as well, so that's pretty cool. Head is static, but what do you expect? And I love the translucent plastic. I think that looks great. Now on to Huffer himself. He is a great Generation 1 homage. I really like the look of this guy, even though it isn't quite orange enough for me. I would have preferred it if it was a little bit of a darker orange, but it still looks pretty nice. There's a nice Autobot symbol just there. So yeah. Now to transform Huffer, it's really not that hard. Just going to grab this section here. I'm going to split the arms. These become his arms. They just peg on. I'm going to split his legs like that. I'm going to fold up his head. I'm going to rotate these arms around. And there is Huffer in his robot mode. Really nice looking. The transformation is very simple but really effective and fun, and it makes up for a really nice robot mode. I really do like the look of this guy. I really do like the look of the head sculpt as well. Come on. What's up with this camera? So yeah, the head sculpt does look really nice. I really do like the look of this guy. I mean, the head sculpt for me it does kind of resemble Motormaster. So if you want to skip out on this guy and grab Crankcase, so yeah, he's starting to pop up now. But I do think this mold does fit Motormaster as well. There's a nice little red Autobot symbol. So yeah. For articulation, the head is kind of on a ball joint, so it can look up and down, and it can go left and right, and it can actually go 360 degrees if you like. It's got ball joints here, hinge joint, ball joint. It has a swivel hinge, so like that, and his legs can do that due to the PowerCore transformation. It can rotate at the knee, bend at the knee, and that's it. Now here's where Caliburst comes in again. You can transform him into a little gun for Huffer. I'm just going to kind of fold him up like that, and there is the little gun. Then you can just take this tab on the back of Huffer's arm and peg him on. Then it's kind of like an underslung cannon. What you can also do is you can transform Caliburst into a little power-up mode, which is really simple to get to, really. You're just going to kind of rotate him around. Then just fold his legs up like that, and then we're going to take Huffer. I'm just going to grab that little section there, that little power peg, and just stick him on there. And now for the main gimmick of the toy, the power-up combination. So to start that, we're just going to flip his head in. We're going to come up here, we're just going to rotate that out. I'm going to push this head out and tab that on there. Well, it doesn't really tab, it just kind of rests there, but it really holds well. So I'm going to rotate these arms up. These just peg on there. Just peg them on there. Like that. We're going to grab these connector pegs, fold them out, and we're just going to rotate these legs out, and there's a little peg in there, and they just tab on. Do exactly the same again, just like that. Then we're going to grab them pieces, and then you can just take any drone of your choice, just peg him on there, peg him on there, peg the arms in, and there you have Huffer in his really nice looking combine mode. It is easily the best of the Power Core figures. The overall look of him just looks great. Looks way better than the others. The head looks a lot like Motormaster's with the horns, the yellow horns and that. So yeah, I mean, he does look best with the Decepticon power drones. The Autobot ones look okay on him, but just don't really fit the look of Huffer. These colours look a lot better on this guy, in my opinion. So yeah. You can also take the Minicon power up port and stick him on there. Well, overall, a really nice power-up set. I would recommend this guy. If you're only going to get one out of Wave 1, I do recommend you get Huffer. He is the best. So he's the best figure so far in the power-up line for me. So, yeah. But anyway, that was my review. I enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later.